Well met, lords and ladies. Zoomed in, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of... Yeah. Extreme close-up! Wow! I don't take credit for that one. That's something that Bomb put in the private chat, so, you know.
You did it in a perfect voice, too. That's exactly what I was going for. Whoa!
Yeah, I recognize where, the reference, so... There you go. I had to recalibrate stuff because I used my VTuber earlier, so... Alright. We're all sorted. I've got a few of the backup videos I plan to do are recorded, and here's the video that I didn't plan to make because I wasn't sure it was actually happening. Fittingly enough, after we talked about different uses of cameos and touched on crossovers from yesterday's Jazz Pops review, suddenly Johnny comes back with Disco Pops and Eurovision Pops together. Actually, episode 12 of the former, episode 5 of the latter. And so we're getting a continuation of both of them at the same time, rather than, one of them being mere guests on the other. And it's quite a lengthy one, which makes me think that this is one where, everyone is involved to a great deal. So we better get cracking on, I suppose.
I have not seen a Disco Pops or Eurovision Pops episode for a long time, so I feel like I'm going to be considerably behind on what's been going on.
That's fair. It has been a while since I've watched either of them because it's been a while since either of them came out. And I didn't realize it was happening, so I didn't think to catch up. So I guess we'll both be slightly lost, but we'll see what happens, and hopefully Johnny will show up with something to clarify things. Yeah. Even if we know what's going on, we still get confused. So yeah, I guess we'll get started on that. Hello, Vin. And Zenith. Oh, you arrived just at the right time because we're about to start. Well, Josh was here earlier, but yes. Without further ado, on with the review. Jess and Amy. We gotta talk about them later.
they're full on, like, the breakdancing just reminds me so much, like, with the neutral face, just reminds me of any sort of Mutant Girl episode, like, theme where it's just Morwenna with the DJ set with a really concerned look on her face. It reminds me of that.
Yeah, the visual from 2018 that I keep recycling as a reminder of how far the show has come. It makes sense as a reminder because it's doing its job.
I can DJ. I can make music next to you.
I also think this is actually because that was a plot point I was gonna add, then ended up dropping it actually. So that shows you already. But yeah, speaking of disco, I guess I think this is a new intro. Actually, I don't remember this intro being in the other episodes.
Dude, I don't remember anything with Disco Pop, so it could go either way.
Yeah, well, that being said, it's a cross episode with both of them, so the Eurovision Pops don't have an intro either. So I wonder if we're gonna get one from them as well. But also continuing from episode 11 because episode 12s rarely do that,
Well, it's a bit confusing, right? Because it doesn't say episode 11 of Disco Pops, because this is a progression from two different series. Like, this is episode 12 for Disco and episode 5 for Eurovision. Like, I'm getting confused already.
But the title says Disco Pops episode 12 / Eurovision Pops episode 5. It makes it very clear where it's continuing from.
That's fair.
It was surely scoot my chair, but yeah, okay. All right. Okay. And immediately feels like a Johnny video. Is there anything we do to make Molly feel better, Queen Alexandra?
Uh-oh. No sadness allowed. Get that out of here. What are you doing? Who do you think you are, making sad characters? Ugh, be gone.
Best part is that Maddie was in the last video that we actually watched. So, full circle, I guess. I don't know if we can. She's been through a lot. Well, I can contact the Ninja Steel Rangers and Arya can see if they can talk to her.
Oh, not this again. I'll just call
I-
Marinette to see if she can swing by after she lost all the miraculous. Hopefully things can get better
Well, I don't
from
know if
here.
Marinette's gonna be swinging by.
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't know
know
if
if
Marinette's
she's
gonna be
by
swinging by
anytime
anytime soon. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to address that at some point, but I'm waiting for it to become relevant in the story first. But let's see. What is Disco Pops about? Well, you were here
I
for
couldn't
Jazz
tell
Pop.
you.
This is a shared universe with the Jazz Pop series, which in turn is in itself a fan production of Super Pops by Totally TV, which is all about pop stars. No, sorry, superheroes who are pop stars / pop stars are superheroes. I'm pretty sure it's that first way around. Superheroes who happen to also be pop stars. Yeah. That was the idea behind that, and then it kind of like took off in different musical genres, and people made fan products, and all that stuff. And here we are.
And parodies. Don't forget the parodies.
Absolutely, yes.
Such a goofy sentence.
Yeah, good idea, Snap. Of course, it's a good idea. And hey, Aria, we have a bit of a problem with Molly. Aria's just like carrying something. It's like, it just drops it.
Ugh.
Anyways.
Oh, hi, Eli.
Hey, cuz, ow, hey, cuz, ow, my foot. Is everything okay with her? It sounds to me like she's upset.
How? How do
So,
you
yes, I
know
don't know.
that?
I mean, well, because usually the problems with certain people that end up being discussed revolve on someone being upset.
I love the idea of this series being self-aware of its plot issues. Because like if she answered the phone, it's like, sigh. What's she upset about this time? Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Never.
Well, Majesty informed me and my friends that she's actually not my twin sister. Not your seed.
Not your
I forgot about
not
that.
your sis.
Yeah.
Not your
Something
blood,
you're
not your
gonna
blood.
miss. Wait, so you know Molly's secret? Oh, I guess it's...
What?
I forgot. Everyone just knew aside from the sisters themselves. Oh my gosh, we're sorry we didn't tell you about this, Courtney.
Give me a character, Jacob!
Oh, sorry.
Mom, it's okay. I understood that you were protecting Molly. God,
I forgot I was protecting her from the
dialogue
truth
is
of some
something.
like lingering threat that was going on. Yeah, I am hoping Johnny shows up sometime soon because I need some clarification. I need to do a refresher. But yeah, I'm glad it's not in the episode to an extreme degree, by the way, because that would be unnatural exposition. So yeah, I'm happy being confused for now. Anyways, where's Molly now, Jen? She's in her room in the palace. I was thinking that maybe Arya and Preston could talk to her.
For once in your life, just consider that she might need some time to herself to collect her thoughts. My goodness.
That is also true. I mean, I'm picturing her just in like musical soliloquy mode right now. Honestly,
Yeah, like you just need time to process this stuff. Like, give her a second to process and come to terms with it. And then if she continues to be troubled after she's decided to conclude her solitude, ooh, that rhymed, then maybe have someone talk to her. And not some superheroes. Like, what? Go sit her in with a shrink for something. I don't know.
I feel like she herself could probably talk to her once she's ready, basically, because this is something that definitely affected both of them, and probably be good to have like a reassurance that nothing between the two of them would change, because that's something someone would think about in that situation. But anyway, okay, have Celeste teleport us to Thesta. Okay, Celeste, can you teleport Preston and Arya to Thesta?
Hello, it's just...
Of course, teleporting them now. Celeste is the AI on the spaceship, so
I love how Majesty and that other character just did not move an inch. This is very
No, of course
classic.
not.
Yeah, this is very classic Pops
Mhm.
production.
Preston, it's so
Oof.
good to see you again.
Oh, these designs. Oof. So those sunglasses do not match that outfit. The yellow is just absolutely destroying the look you were going for. Like these pants are very bland, and that the hair on Preston. Yikes! Take a shower, my
I
boy.
Yeah, I appreciate the sunglasses being being a reflection of the Spanish flag colors, but aside from that, yeah, probably
Well,
something
then make
that
like
matches a little bit more would have been nice.
add some like yellow accessories or something to make it match. The yellow just throws the entire thing off, especially with those like salmon colored shoes.
Mm.
And Preston's
Yeah,
hair is outlined black. I'm staring into the void.
I think Arya's hair is also outlined black. It's because the
Mm,
outlines themselves are
mm-mm,
actually gray.
no. Well, the fact that like if you look at both of them together, you can see that Preston's hair is darker.
Oh no, you're
So
right.
not
There's
quite there,
definitely a
but
difference. I
yeah.
was thrown off by the lighter outlines than the actual,
Yeah,
you know.
especially the fact that the lighter outlines are, I think, brown. Arias look brown, which is like full on
Yeah.
like earth pop type of hair outline. The lighter brown. Why? Why?
Mm. Anyways, good to see you too, Queen Alexandra.
Ooh, silky voice.
Mm.
Bye, Zenith.
The Devil's Monarch character has Monarch on speed. Okay.
Oh,
From DDLC
I don't
AU.
think she'd be a good therapist. I'll be honest.
I mean,
I think
if
she
it's
needs
from an
therapy of her
AU,
own.
yeah, if it's from an AU, it's possible, but yeah,
Oh,
she's got her own issues.
yeah, definitely.
Anyways, down the hallway to the right. That's what Donald Trump said in Home Alone 2. It is.
No, I just wasn't expecting that reference. What? That was so out of left field. Oh man.
Anyways, you wanna join us, cuz? Sure. I called you in here so you could do it, but sure, I'll join you.
Mother, is my sister okay?
Not really, Esmeralda. She's going through a rough time right now.
Yes, give her space. Give her space before you open up wounds. Like leave
Yep.
them out, leave them air, give them time to breathe. Give the wounds some air.
By the way, I've got to, just got to appreciate the fact that, the princess has a much more extravagant gown than the queen does here.
Maybe she I love the idea again, self-aware. Esmeralda was in a huge like fancy like meeting or something that required this attire and she hears, "Oh, my sister. She's upset." And she flies across town to get back. I came as fast as I could. What happened? She's upset. No!
I could just fully see like her just like lifting up the skirt, zooming down the hallway, just like one of those shots that has like the person like centered, but then like the background is whooshing behind them. Like the moment of like what was it? It was yeah, Neo in Matrix Reloaded with all the cars flying behind him as he's himself aesthetically floating past. Anyway. And in fact, I was about to show her adoptive cousins to her room.
Why did you feel the need to say they're adoptive? I don't understand.
Normally, I would complain about that, because there would be no need. In this situation, I'm guessing it's because Esmeralda is not related to them, so that's like she would have to say, oh, instead of just saying her cousins, implying they'll also be Esmeralda's cousins. I don't know.
Also, adoptive? Is that the right term in that sentence? Is it not adopted?
Uh,
Or would you say adoptive? I'm confused.
you would say adoptive, yeah.
Oh.
You must be Princess Esmeralda.
Yes, to whom am I talking to? Oh, yeah, okay, sure. Because exposing your identity is just a normal thing you do these days, huh?
Oh my
Sure,
goodness.
fine!
Have we learned nothing from when the Jazz Pops accidentally had their identities revealed? Like they were discovered and like what that did to them. Not the best idea. But anyway, my name is Gen Tien. It rhymes, you see, Your Highness.
And here's my brother, Ben 10. Ben Tien.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry, it was right there.
My parents and I took great care of your sister while she was in Earth
At
on one
Earth
condition.
in one condition! Woo! Really tying it back to my roots.
Mm-hmm.
And my family thanks yours for taking care of our youngest princess, Jen.
Again, I talked about this last time. Saying "our" in an English accent is so hard for me for some reason. Actually, no, I know the reason. It's because I'm Canadian. Saying "our" is a really interesting word. It's like usually the word you can tell like that's the turning point where you can tell a Canadian accent from an American one. It's
Yeah.
"our." We're kind of Southern almost.
Yeah.
Southern means Irish.
Fair enough. But basically, just like the way to do it is just picture Iron Mouse stubbing her toe. Ow! Hour. There you go.
Ow. Okay. Thank you.
Anyway,
Thank you for teaching me your ways.
I assume you wish to join your cousins in cheering up Molly.
God. Let's all take an adventure to Molly's room and take turns making her
it's
laugh
like,
or something.
Yeah, it's like, yes, I was in fact about to do that. In fact, that was what I was going to do before this scene happened, discussing the thing I was going to do.
Yeah, you have a problem with the dialogue. I have a problem with the story just in general.
We haven't gone to much of the story in general yet. Once we do, I might have more of an issue. And here's my other sibling, Sentience. Okay, all right. We're kind of losing it a little bit here, I think. Anyways, correct, princess.
I'll show Molly's
Adoptive. Okay, sure. I'll show Molly's adoptive cousins, because that's a thing we say, where her room is, and help her as well, mother. And help as well as mother. Sorry. Adoptive cousin. Why would it be adoptive? I feel like I'm thinking too much about this. Why wouldn't it be adopted?
Because adopted is the past form of a verb and adoptive is an adjective. Princess!
How is she doing that with her eyes closed? I can't believe we do trust my friends! Maybe being Papa's a mistake. I'm gonna pull a Tamsin and quit halfway through when things get hard! Oh, let me walk around with my eyes closed. Ow, my toe! I stubbed it on the edge of the bed frame!
It is with a heavy heart that I announce my departure. But yeah, by the way, if no one gets that, two out of the last 3 community posts that Johnny has posted, have had the phrase "it is with a heavy heart that I in like ... must do this thing."
You only got
seems to
3
be
dots? I've gotten like 6 or 7 at times.
Okay, yeah, and also like spaced gaps in between as well.
Cries, keeps crying, cries.
Yeah, again, I've mentioned this before. I don't understand the need to have that in like the stage right, especially when you're able to show the actual thing in question.
Could you
Not that I wouldn't have
imagine?
chosen those tiers per se, but
Yeah.
there's at least some visual representation here.
Yeah, but like imagine if like you for some strange reason you would need to put in speech bubbles that they're crying, and instead of saying like cries with a bunch of asterisks, it's just just all simultaneous, all consecutively next to each other, because that's the normal sound you would make when crying most of the time. Could you imagine? Oh man.
Or it's just QWQ.
QW capital T hyphen capital T. Or just the crying emoji.
Yeah, well, you can't do emojis in Gacha, unfortunately, but
Oh my god.
I would say arguably you should, but then that defeats the purpose of doing facial expressions. So yeah, no, that's a good thing they don't
Semicolon,
have that.
hyphen, semicolon.
Hmm.
Who is it?
It's your sister, Esmeralda.
As well as your adoptive cousins, as I continue to call them, and sister.
I think it's starting to seem
Wait.
like she's trying to reassure herself. It's like, yes, it is me, your sister, and then some peasants that have some claim over you. Like, it feels
And
like that kind of
sister
thing. Where it's like she's
again.
trying to be like, come to me next time, ignore them or something. Like, she's trying to have a sense of belonging.
I just find it funny. It's like, oh, it's your sister, and the peasants, and sister again.
And the rest.
Why is sister there twice? You could just say your sisters.
Well, it's because two of them are cousins and one of them is a sister.
Leave me alone, sis! Emoticon sad face!
Maybe there is a purpose to emojis after all, in narration. Anyways, Molly, you know how I am with sad cousins.
Whoa. You did not pause long enough between those two little beats. There are at least 10 dots there. Come on, you can do better.
Alright, fine. Normally call out for dead air when I do that, but sure. Alright. Molly. You know how I am with sad cousins.
That was beautiful. Absolute cinema.
Okay, good. I think BB does all the time without the face cam, and everyone thinks that there's a dramatic point to the sentence.
Could you imagine? Like, it's just like, oh, Johnny, 10,000 dots. You know how we are with your sad emoticons.
You know how we are with your heavy heart. Yeah.
With your
Alright.
heavy heart and your colon opening bracket. You and I aren't biologically related, Aria. Colon open bracket.
You're still a sad cousin, but okay. Yeah, never mind. Move Ari out of the way. Interesting, by the way, instead of having a walk cycle or having someone like walk around, you just, just like, there you go. I'm taking your place.
Molly, I know it's been hard for you. We just want to talk. Sorry. For some reason, a demon took over me and made me do that voice for that guy.
No, that's fine.
Sigh. Okay, just meet me in the living room of my rich suite. Nothing's perfect anymore. Meet me outside with my rich suite and my rich couch and my rich house.
Like, I don't know where that is, but okay.
Molly, you have like 4 living suites. Which one are we talking?
Ooh, new transition.
Yeah,
imagine
into the thing again. Hi, guys.
This is your room, isn't it? Why would you meet me in my suite that looks identical to my room? What?
I'm not very good at decorating, so I just make the same thing for multiple rooms, okay? They had
Well,
a buy one get one free deal at the furniture store for a set, so I just wanted to save some money, okay? And here you are judging me when I'm all sad and stuff.
I'm just imagining just like the royal the royal train just going in. We wish to purchase some items for the princess. Oh, I see you have a buy one get one free deal. We would like 2 in that case of everything. We'll find a room for it. Anyways, first off, I love the dress, Molly. I love the dress, Molly, no comma.
Oh, thanks, Aria.
I heard you crying in your room. Is everything okay, sis?
Oh my god! Does she need to tell you for the millionth time? We know what's wrong, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I've just been through a lot, Esmeralda. You just heard some pretty drastic news, but like, sorry,
Yeah.
I'm triggered.
Anyway, yeah. It's okay, Molly. I'm sure your family was happy to see you return, which is
What?
clearly the point that you're latching onto right now.
Yeah, I think bringing her was a bad idea. What's her name? Courtney? We should not have brought Courtney.
Mm.
Only what happened to father? I only saw him entering the fight in the war before I left. You could just say entering the war? Whatever.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, Iona. Welcome,
Hello,
welcome
Iona.
back.
Welcome
Yeah.
back.
Hmm.
Yes, we remember
I
you.
do. Yes. Yeah, exactly. I thought this was a big like revelation deal to her, but
He got
it
badly
seems like
wounded. Wow, this is really gonna help her situation. Oh, and by the way, your dog died. Your
just
dog
the
died. Love not your real sis. No, that doesn't mean he. No, that does not mean that, or else they would have said it. Don't worry, he's still alive, but he has dementia and is also paralyzed from the waist down. Oh my god!
I can understand why they were
No!
waiting to introduce him. That part, at least, I get. I understand. Probably a very blunt way of breaking the news, especially in her state. But at least I get why he wasn't like there at the time.
I find that
I don't think she
Iona, I
looked
noticed that.
happy.
I thought you were
Oh,
talking. Yeah, I was about to say I thought you were talking about Molly, but I see you're talking probably about Courtney now.
yeah. Why is she smiling at this line?
The only thing that
And
would
this
make
is why
this
we have
better,
camera angles, so you can cut
the
that
only
stuff
thing
out.
that would make this better is if there were camera angles and it pans to her smiling, and then a fly just lands on her eye and then flies away. Unblinking, she's just a statue now.
Yeah, next pop parody that you do, that's like the evolution of the frog blink. It's just the next step as a fly lands on them.
Oh man, it's just I can see it so well. It's like a full-on like rule of thirds. Like, oh, someone's in danger. Cut to the next person. What are we gonna do? Cut to the next person. We should stop them. Cut to the fourth. And it's just her smiling and saying absolutely nothing.
That reminds me of the Studio C Poker Face duology, where like all of them are screaming internally except for Matt just going sandwiches.
Right? It's similar. Oh man.
Mm.
That's even worse. And Courtney, why are you smiling about this?
Oh no! Now she's stopped. Now she stopped. I think Johnny just forgot to change her expression. And which, by the way, actually, for this particular style, if that ever happens to anyone recording in like this style of gacha, where it's like screenshots, all landscape, etc. If you forget to change the expression of a character, what you can do is actually change their expression later on, and then like layer the two videos on top of each other and crop part of it out so that you see the bottom, because they will match up perfectly as long as you've aligned your screenshots correctly.
Oh man, I'm really
Anyways.
sorry, sis.
Yeah. In fact, I
know exactly what happened. I know exactly what happened now. Johnny knew that Johnny forgot, I think, about Courtney's expression until he realized that she needs to talk soon. And then when he looked over to get her ready to start speaking, he's like, "Oh, she's smiling. I better change that." I bet that's exactly what happened because now she's talking.
Yeah. Gonna make that video with a fly in it. Oh right. Oh, hold on. Sorry, the episode where Ebony Pops is standing on the court. Yeah. Exactly. do remember that one especially. But yeah, no, the fly thing would also I think work for for ballet pops. So, gang, what do you say we get the band back together? We get the Kitcher, are you in? I suppose. Well, I'm in. Aurora, what do you think? Aurora. Yeah,
Or like
yes,
Ebony
of
Pop.
course.
She's like, Ebony. And then there could be like an even like really stupid gag where it's like, oh, what do you think? Like Ebony's just like still for the entire episode, and then they go from place to place, just teleporting and stuff. And then at the end of the episode, a second Ebony like walks in. Is like, guys, why have you been talking to my mannequin? It's just like, what? We thought this was you the whole time. She's like, no. You really thought I'd
Oh my
stand for that long? They're like, well, yeah.
May I ask, Princess Esmeralda, how long has it been since Molly returned to Thesta?
Well, us Thestans have longer lives than Earthlings.
So it has in fact been 200 years.
I have no idea what Thestans are, by the way. So while Molly is 24 in your world, she's 36 in Theston age. Oh my god! An old Gacha character in Disco Pops! Oh man, the humanity! Oh, it's horrible! Oh, it's terrible! Oh, Jacob, what will we do?
The irony as well, because didn't we just get done discussing the idea of someone being a superhero in their 30s? And here is a character who is known as a superhero and we just found out is in her 30s? I guess now is as good a time as any to address this, because I don't know if it's I don't know when this plot point is going to shift over to Jess and Amy appearing actually. So one of the Heavy Heart community posts, the most recent one, in fact, the Heavy Heart situation was because with the Heavy Heart, Johnny announced that he was going to change the parentage of Jess and Amy because he didn't want the miraculous characters being their parents anymore, because that would mean that, you know, he's used up all of his loopholes over the course of the last 2 years, basically, because this whole debate started in November of 2023. And he has only recently now said, "Oh, hey, you know, would it be better if, you know, they all they all got married at 16 with their parents' permission, because that's legal in France, and then they gave birth at like 18 and 19, so that they're not that old." And it's like, what's the one with them being old? He still has not answered this question. At least I don't think so. I haven't looked at the community post today, but last I checked, he hadn't actually answered my question yet. As you know, Bon, you looked at that today, didn't you? Because you mentioned you checked the original post. Did he reply to me?
He did not know.
Oh, he did.
He hearted it.
Oh, he didn't. Okay.
He hearted it. But he didn't reply.
He literally said in the comment, "If anyone has any objection to this, speak now, forever hold your peace." I spoke, and he just ignored me.
He's holding your peace. And that is
Apparently.
okay, Jacob Butter. Now I shall no longer address this and move on with my life. Kumbaya,
But that also
farewell.
I suggest that the miraculous characters are going to come back later. This is going to be retcon that they just don't know each other or something, which is going to be even worse to justify, because we're 12 episodes deep into the series now. But yeah, apparently so Ghost did in fact help the Nato designs be those older, and Ghost also, by the way, reinforced my Bunnix example of somebody who was a superhero up until, I'm pretty sure, like at least her 70s by the London special. But you know, even if we don't include that, still into adulthood, because most miraculous holders across history were adults. You know, the series shows that this is like an exceptional situation where they're all teenagers, that this is not known to happen normally. So, you know. Oh, whoops. But yeah, that's what I was waiting for that's what I was waiting for Johnny to show up here because I was going to ask him that question directly if he ever like actually appeared. But we'll see because I don't know if he actually did in fact go ahead with the idea. Considering how long this video actually is, he must have been working on that way in advance. So it's either going to come up right at the end as it gets to the final scenes, or it's going to be like episode 13 or something.
Maybe he's not responding to you because he's working on his really long community post and adding a few extra dots to it as he announces the cancellation of the entirety of Disco Pops from the beginning.
Oh god, no.
And then he's gonna be like, Jacob suggested that I cancel my entire series. And it's gonna be so amazing. And he's gonna be like, oh, Jacob gave some really great advice, and he said maybe I shouldn't do this, and so I think I'm just gonna cancel my entire series and only work on Eurovision Pops. It's only gonna last a little bit longer before that gets canceled too. Thank you so much, Jacob.
Bond didn't want to appear in one of my videos, so therefore the whole video must go. That was the first heavy heart post, by the way. That was the other thing that was in the community.
I wasn't all that unhappy to see that one go either. To be honest,
I was intrigued by the idea.
You shouldn't be. As he described it to me in my DMs, it basically sounded like exactly what I did, so I was a little salty about it. For his second episode.
I mean, I was gonna say because the idea was that if he were a bungler, so if anything.
No, the second episode.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
I wasn't all that unhappy to see it go because it seemed like it was just a copy of mine.
Oh yes. And now Nino wants to own yours.
Nope, actually that's been stopped too, thank goodness. Yeah.
Yeah.
That has also been resolved thanks to our good head honcho Eli.
He was worried about Rebecca as well as older characters. Again, Bunnix!
What's wrong with that?
Has been around for years. What do you mean? I guess technically adult Bunnix appeared first, but it was still
if I watch my Miraculous Ladybug series and I see so much as a wrinkle on any of my favorite characters, I'm going to throw my chair. Woo!
You know the other irony is because they changed the animation engine for season 6. They all look different anyway. And they're wearing different clothes and accessories and things, and all their outfits are changing. Like, what? No idea what you're talking about.
The universe is collapsing.
Yeah, someone made a wish on the on the 2, yeah, on Gimme. Oh, by the way, before we move on from this, you can actually this maths actually checks out. 1 year in on Earth is 1.5 years in Fest. That actually makes sense as a framing video. So you can actually do the calculation fairly easily.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, we've been talking for a while. So yeah. Oh wait, never mind. I already read that. Never mind. We're good.
Yeah. That must have been hard for you and your family to say goodbye to Molly, Princess. Well, you didn't answer the question. The question was, how long has she been away for? Unless it was like, but because normally I would say from here, because if she didn't know, it's implied that she was away from birth, but she just said she remembers her father going to war. So she had to be at least old enough for that to register, right? Unless Thestons also have eidetic memories. If that's the case, she should have known who she was the whole time.
Yes, it was.
Oh, hold on, we gotta read this.
I made the miraculous characters
give them different outfits and natural blush and nose.
Sorry, go ahead.
I know because I knew Bon would appreciate them having noses. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And also, I do like the natural blush as well.
And here we go.
That's something I don't usually complain about but when I see it, I'm pleasantly surprised and pleased. Well, after much thought, I've made a decision about my pop duties. So here we go.
Yep, another princess that may or may not be resigning right now because most of the time, whenever a princess reveal happens, it ends up with, it results in the departure of the character. It's like the one time that that a pop is allowed to leave and renounce their duties. In the fan-chise, that is. Yeah, because like, depending on in Super Pops, it's kind of like, they use that as like an excuse for why why Power Pop wasn't around because the actress wasn't around. But then when Electra Pop became a princess, they kept her around for most of that time. So like, clearly there's not like a fast rule, let's say. Although speaking of fast rules, she became a princess that quickly, so there you go. Also, for every gacha review, the original creator's in the description along with a link to the original video. So in case anyone is interested in checking them out.
Jacob, how many dots do you think are going to be in the next sentence?
If it's a full speech bubble, definitely quite a few. Okay, I'll let the girls know.
You didn't say what it was!
Well, no, I guess because there you go. There's Jess and Amy. Anyway, hey, Molly, what's up? I do like this this blue tint to them for this hologram effect. That's a nice touch.
Hey, Jessica. Let me just get groovy with this lo-fi music real quick. Promise me you won't get upset about this. It depends what it is. What if she says I killed your family because they're not allowed to be in this universe anymore?
Just give me a second. Set the mood.
Gotta get groovy real quick. I skipped my Zumba class today.
Also, yeah, you're right. That was a camera angle. Although, I mean, it could also have been an enhancement of the background and of the characters rather than going into post production. The reason I say that is because if Johnny's using cameos, I imagine he would have done so for that scene of Courtney smiling.
Oh, I think I know why. Yeah, I was about to say, I think it's because they're so small. If you had the big wide shot, you wouldn't be able to see what they're saying.
Yeah. I mean, it's a fantastic convenience thing, but also, Johnny, if you're able to do this kind of thing, I suggest doing it more often.
Anyway.
It just makes things look a little bit more, unique and distinct.
Anyway.
We promise. So what do you want to tell us?
Well, I have decided to a more temporary role in the Pops. The Ring and I, we're going on a break.
Honestly, by princess status, now I'm just thinking of Ross and Rachel. Sorry,
I know.
Yeah. So, what was I gonna say? I forgot now. Oh yeah, by princess standards, her not resigning completely and just being and like saying that she'd open up possibility of coming back. That's quite a big difference and one that I actually like. Because again, it's more in line with the source material as well of being like, hey, guess what? I'm here for an episode. Before I have, I don't know, life commitments or something, because I'm live action. Anyways, how come, Molly? Because I'm a princess. I got other responsibilities.
I'm depressed. It mainly has to do with my father. He was badly injured in the war. Don't know which one.
Yes. I see. Wait. Like, I mean, maybe she wants to try and like use her magic to cure him, or like or just generally spend time with him. That's possible as well.
Oh, that's understandable. Plus, it gives you a chance to reconnect with your family.
That's what that's exactly what I meant. If I meant I could cure him, I would have asked for your help to like sing him to health or something.
Sing him to health, oh man.
Well, okay, by the pop stands, that feels like what they would do in that situation.
I know, but that sentence is so silly. I'll swing by and sing him a little ditty. I'll get him back into shape.
Yeah, and this is what I was saying before. This is the example I was giving of Power Pop. That's why I mentioned her because yeah, like that actually was quite an organic excuse. I feel like it was it was definitely a lot clumsier when they had to say like, oh Finley, yes, I sent her on a secret mission. Don't ask questions about it, but you will not see her for today and possibly another 3 episodes after this. That being said, we did get the Jester from it, the evil version of Majesty that isn't Majesty herself. So, something came out of it, but it definitely felt clumsy at the time compared to the Princess thing, which is much more organic. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, we understand. I'll miss you, though. Oh my! I still have that. I think. Yeah, the user interface has been like reformatted on StreamYard, so I can actually find it much more easily now. But yeah, there it is.
I'll miss you too, girl.
A few weeks later.
Nice. Oh, PowerPoint transitions. Whoa! They go. Is he dead? They going to a funeral?
Yeah, I mean, I would say this is school uniforms, but I don't remember the school uniforms looking like this.
Odd. All right.
Yeah.
This is you, Jacob.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, but news. So it turns out, speaking of paternity tests, we took some ourselves. Okay, so this is where we get the actual title of the episode. The UWA fight is that's what I guess what it stands for. 7 minutes, by the way, get to the main plot of this. Anyway, Amy and I just got us tickets. It's all tickets to see the Universal Wrestling Alliance in Thesta. Ah, that's why it's a crossover as well. How is Johnny going to represent a wrestling match? The man who normally avoids any form of combat and violence. Interesting.
The wrestling match just consists of throwing like half insulting, like half decent insults.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, well you're short. Oh yeah, well you're always smiling. That's weird. How dare you? You're still smiling.
It's a pity we're in Thesta, because your time of recovery is going to be extended by times 1.5 years.
Why is your character a pirate?
He was originally going to sound exactly like Hulk Hogan, but I decided to vary up a little bit because that would be too obvious. It's my gimmick, you see. Honestly, I would love a pirate-themed wrestler would be like a fantastic gimmick, I think. I'm sure it's been done by someone by now, but anyway. Anyways. Oh, your father is sick. Hold on. Here it goes. Sing heavy metal music. I mean, of all genres to choose.
That would be awesome.
Of all genres to choose.
I know
Although
I know that Rock Pops was like a thing that was floating around, but if that actually happened, I'd be so excited. Oh yeah!
Okay, you know what? For everyone, new Pops idea: Metallica Pops. They're all robots. Begin, internet.
Yes, no. I think Metal Pop would work.
Yeah, true.
Because Metallica's the band.
Majesty's just like, well, all of the human Pops keep dying. I need something I can easily repair.
Mortals have served their use, so now we are going to go AI mode. Since it's so advanced. Even AI is
much
replacing
like every other job, I'm replacing with AI.
AI is replacing so many jobs. It's replacing the superheroes. Oh my god! Please let it happen.
All of their musical numbers are made by Suno AI. that'd be like a fantastic thing of like, well, finally we're free from our we might finally get freed from our mission here. If there are going to be more robots doing this, we can actually live our lives. And people are like, no, but this is our lives. It's our livelihood. It's like a whole. It's like an X-Men The Cure style like ethical debates between everyone based on like their own unique positions.
Oh,
It's like a
man.
long-winded arc.
Could you imagine they're all just like sitting at a poker table and they're just chit-chatting as they're playing the games like, oh man, robots are taking over the world. Never thought I'd see this day. Yeah, I used to be a superhero. And then an android just came and took my job and saving the world without me. It's been awful. Okay, yeah, right, man. I think you should put the drink down. No, I'm serious. I swear.
That's that's like the opening scene, and then the rest of the show is a flashback from that point, as like they explain like the drunken ramblings of the story.
Oh my god,
explain, you know,
Ghost
story
Kitty, could you
consistency.
imagine? Oh my god, the Momoka voice. Oh no, I see it. Oh no, I see it.
I am not sure if I can sing in this voice. I will do my best.
That'll add to it though. Here are your lyrics. You don't sing. It's like spoken word poetry. You just speak it out to the beat.
Wait, no, the other robots have much more like melodic voices or something, but the Momoka one is just the rapper of the group.
Oh my god, yes.
It's like K-pop Demon Hunters. There's one rapper in the group, and that's like the way they stand out. Which, by the way, speaking of K-pop Demon Hunters, one of the other like polls that Johnny had recently is whether or not Huntrix would be introduced into the fan-chise, which unfortunately resulted in a negative. So they're not going to be featuring. I personally think they would have done exceptionally well. I didn't see the poll before it closed, unfortunately, so I didn't vote. But yeah, I can see where everyone's concerns about the idea, but I can also definitely think of the benefits. And honestly, given like their personalities in the movie and whatnot, they honestly feel and sometimes act like gacha characters, so they would honestly fit right in, I think.
Gosh,
But anyway.
man, like we're learning nothing. It's like, oh, it's with a heavy heart that I no longer want to add a miraculous ladybug to my series. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, he wants
Anyway,
he wants to add them. If
came out,
anything,
and I'm
he's
thinking that maybe we
opening
should
up
merge
the options
them
to keep
together. It
using the
sounds like a
miraculous
great
characters.
idea. What do you think, guys? What do you mean you're saying no? Why would this not be a good idea? Come on, guys, you just gotta get on the bandwagon. You're not seeing the vision, and then they're gonna marry, and then they're gonna have kids, and it's gonna be great, and they're never gonna get old. Oh, it's gonna be so awesome, guys. Come on, who's with me? Come on.
Yeah. I just cannot see Tom Dupont ever granting Marinette permission to marry at 16. Especially because I'm pretty sure she's nearly 16 in the actual show, so there's not much time frame anyway.
It's pre-repeating stuff. They took our jobs. Sure, Grandpa. I think you need to take your medication. Yes, it is time for this fellow human to take their medication. I am totally human, says Ghost Kitty.
Bartender, please, please cut this person off. Your alcohol percentage is over the legal limit. I am now cutting you off.
It's like WWP, but with the different planets.
Yep.
That's why it's okay, because it's all an act. I see. I hope it's more
What?
fictional planets than real one. What is that? What?
What? Do you know what fictional means? Here comes the pillow, yeah. Do you know what fictional means, Johnny? Because fictional means it's not real. So you're hoping to go to places that don't exist as opposed to the real ones. That sentence is not a thing. I'm trying to wrap my head around this. I hope it's more fictional planets than real ones. Like, how would that work? How
I-
is this working in your mind?
Okay.
Do you think
I
that
guess. Well,
no, I think like the real ones being like this solar system, this Milky Way solar system that we're in, and you're hoping to go to planets that aren't in it, I guess? That's the only logical like straw I can grab to here.
mm,
I hope it's more fictional planets than real ones.
okay, so what I'm
Ooh.
guessing happened is that is that because obviously we call all of these different things, like fictional shows and stuff and whatnot, that seems to be like the term almost. That would mean that they
Oh.
themselves are fictional, and the real ones would be, like the planets that we know from like the solar system and beyond and everything. But the
Oh, okay.
the problem, yeah, the problem is that the character saying that in universe doesn't work unless their name is
Yeah,
Deadpool or She-Hulk. I don't
I
think
was
that's gonna,
about
fly.
Yeah, I was about to say, does that then, if that's the logic they're going to in the fictional universe, like universes being like Miraculous Ladybug being one of these fictional places, or whatever, Power Rangers being another, I don't know. Does that imply that you think like these characters are fictional too? Like, is Marinette and Adrian, are they fictional to you? And what does that mean for their kids? Are they
Who are,
fictional?
by the way, right?
Or is it
Yeah,
because they're
her
OCs
kids
that they're
who are
real?
right now.
Yeah, like,
Mm.
is it if the kids are not like canon to the show, like Amy and Jess are not canon to the fictional show, does that make them real in this universe? Or is it because they're offspring of the fictional character that they themselves by extension are also fictional? Oh, this is hurting my brain.
Yeah.
Oh
All right.
man. No question logic, I guess.
Yeah, and they're
Oof.
coming to Molly's homeworld of Thesta, which I just said earlier.
Is Molly coming? Like, are they going to the homeworld of Thesta, Jacob?
It is entirely possible that they might be.
Well, as you all know.
Anyway, that's great news.
Oh,
When's the event? Yeah.
sorry.
This weekend, it'll give us the chance to catch up with Molly.
Why would we catch up with Molly? Oh, because we're going to Thesta! Yeah!
As we all know. That'll be the cherry on top if they pull the "as you know" quote.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's not that far away. That's so exciting. Nothing's far away if you can teleport. I bet Molly and her family will be excited to see us. It's been so long since, the previous... Oh, wait, no, it was a week later. That was right.
I think it was actually 5 weeks later, didn't it say?
Oh, wait, no, I said a few weeks.
What?
What? The water... moving water. Slowly descending. Okay.
Is that
You know what, I can...
you have a contraption that just splashes water on you to wake you up in the morning? Are you kidding me? There are so many reasons why this doesn't work. First of all, you have to get a contraption that is timed, and like, what if you have to wake up at a different time? How do you reset it that way? Second of all, obviously it's going to drip onto your sheets, so now your sheets are all wet and you gotta change them, or you could just let it sit there and grow molds, whatever you think is the better option. Like, and now you've got your hair all wet, so now you have to go and dry it and stuff, and unless you decide you want to have a shower or something that day, I don't know. But like, there are so many things wrong with this contraption. Just use an alarm like everyone else in the world.
Alarm. Rube Goldberg machine. Eh.
It's like the 2 buttons and the guy sweating.
No, it's just the opening of every Wallace and Gromit.
What a beautiful day here at Thesta. I wonder what exciting things...
Sorry. I wonder what excited things will happen.
Yeah, see, you don't say adopted, you don't say excited either. in these contexts.
Hey sis, can I come in?
No, I hate you. You're not my sis.
Yes, so I just woke up.
And I'm covered in water.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. I just have some news for what we're doing this weekend.
We have received royal invitations to a wrestling match, as royals are often known to do. Anyway.
What?
What? Courtney, you think we're not real? What are we, robots? Yes, that is quite insensitive to say, Courtney. We are all completely real humans. Now excuse me as I go recharge. I gotta make a D&D character in that
14
voice.
Oh, good. I was just wondering what the day would bring.
Thank goodness, convenient exposition showed up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm already dressed, but I'll wait for you in the living room of your suite for you.
But didn't you just say that you wanted to come in? But okay, fine. Oh, I guess that's what happened earlier, that she was in the suite and then like went to her bed, and then that's when they knocked. So that's why we saw the duplicate room. Not as fun as the buy one get one free, but it makes sense.
Okay.
Oh, good. I feel less like Thumbelina now. Good morning, princess. Are you ready for the day?
Ooh, that's a Monty Python voice.
After I get dressed, then I probably will be.
I love how, like, my character's, like, the only one that isn't English in this entire thing. Like, even Esmeralda's English. Her sister.
Yeah.
But, nope, not her.
What dress are we thinking for today? We are the maids that say neat.
Something casual but stylish. Okay.
Right, so vibrant and flamboyant it is then. Okay.
Let's see casual but Sure.
Okay.
Casual but stylish. I kind of like this design, actually. It's not bad.
Yeah. Compared to the other one from earlier, this is actually more casual, yeah. There we are. Any makeup for you as well, princess?
Oops. Thank you, Leah, but maybe not today. Esmeralda's waiting for me. Of course I won't put makeup on. My creator never puts makeup on my face. It'll never happen today. It will never happen ever.
Okay, we better not keep her waiting then. Also, where did my colleague go? Now just grow or... Okay, never mind.
Hey, sis. Are you ready for the big news?
Yes, what is it? The Universal Wrestling Alliance is coming to Thesta.
That's fantastic. I don't know what that is yet.
No way,
I
that's
guess I do.
awesome.
So the other part explaining to her, but to them, but she's able. She knows instantly. Was that part of her training she's had in the past few weeks or
I
something?
have no idea.
Only, aren't father and mother not really fans of wrestling?
They're not going. So who cares?
Well, father's still recovering.
I mean, doesn't mean he couldn't attend.
He's literally, he doesn't know he's not a fan. He has dementia.
Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, he would have. Yeah, he might have forgotten that. Yeah, honestly,
Don't
fair.
worry. Oh, don't worry. Our council has decided. Is that good? Did I do good, Jacob? Our council
Yeah.
decided that it was our turn to host. What do you rate it? Did I do good?
Yeah.
Some Thestians? I don't know.
I mean, I guess
wasn't it Thestins earlier? Whatever.
it was.
Some Thestians actually enjoy wrestling, but not mother and father. We're not talking about others. We're talking about mom and dad.
We just don't use it in combat.
Well, if it's WWE
wrestle
style,
in
it wouldn't work in combat.
I challenge you to a wrestle off. No, not a wrestle off. If you insist.
Yeah, no, we prefer actual war. Question mark.
Bringing a wrestling challenge to a knife fight.
Bringing a gun to a wrestling match.
Oh, that makes sense. I'm only thinking of like that Indiana Jones thing where it's like him going crazy with the sword and then Indiana Jones just shoots him in the face.
And now, introducing the defending champion, Pietro the Pirate! Hey, mateys, I return to Thesta once more. And who's my victim for today?
Open wide. Yeah, keep making that square up star stance for me. It's a really good target.
Venus an eagle move, referee. I have a couple of questions.
Oh god, my stomach hurts. I'm laughing a lot today. Oh, that makes sense. I wonder if my friends on Earth are going to the event.
What? Why would you assume they are? Are they fans of
Right
wrestling? Yeah, that's true, actually. That would be one way to guarantee that's the case.
Well, you could call them and find out. Okay.
Okay, I will call them. Hey, Molly, how's things going in Thesta? Okay.
Things are going great. I was just wondering if you girls were coming to the UWA this weekend.
Oh, a random off-planet event that we only just heard about very recently? Well, by coincidence, yes we are! What are the
We
odds?
are.
Yes, we are! Are your parents okay with your planet hosting it? If they're not okay, they shouldn't have signed off on it. Surely they had to arrange it, and before now, like...
No, hosting is like a Spitfire. You like spin a wheel and then you draw out a name.
Is this how they
Doesn't
decide
matter
the Olympics?
what condition the country or planet is in. Nope, you're hosting.
Mm-hmm.
And you
And
get
now
no say in this.
And the Olympics will take place in Paris 2024. Give it up for Paris, everyone.
Yeah, it was the council that made the decision to host, actually.
Okay, it's just that we know they're probably more into sword fighting.
I wonder why that is.
They can have multiple interests. You know, much like how the creator of this video has an interest in wrestling and the Pops franchise, for example. Anyways.
That's what we Thestians... Sorry, that's what we Thestians use in a war anyway. Yup.
We don't tend to win our wars anymore. Not in the last, not in the last 300 years.
Wrestling as our main fighting style, for some reason we're not winning. It's so bizarre.
I meant more so that like their enemies would have guns, but yes, that too. I'm so excited for this weekend!
Same, it's going to be so fun. Especially seeing you girls again.
I'm surprised that your parents gave you permission. Yes, our parents. Yeah, ugh. Ooh.
Oh,
All right,
God,
then.
who's that in the middle, and why are they designed so weirdly?
I recognize the well, the one on the left is Farbuti. I don't remember the one in the middle's name, but I remember they've appeared in a previous episode. And the one on the right, I actually don't remember at all.
Oh, I see what this design. Okay, I see what this design is trying to. The one in the middle is trying to do. Because I was wondering why none of the colors match. It's because like from the head to toe, it's like red. It's like the rainbow, so they go red to purple. Now, as a person who has a gacha character who is mostly consisting of rainbow-esque colors, this is not the way to do it. Now, my character, who is also called Bon, no confusion and no correlation, has a lot of colors and probably every color that there is in at the time, but now it's different because I got your life too, whatever. You need to complement stuff. So when you do a different color for each set of clothing, it doesn't really work because it doesn't look like it matches. You got to play around with that stuff. Maybe get some advice from some other gotchtubers who are good with designs, like Emily or Ghosty or Jacob, for that matter. After I've seen his Mysteries of Occulta characters, because gosh darn, those are awesome. Anyway.
I never get a chance to design anymore because every time I do, someone jumps on immediately before I get the chance.
No, your character is so gorgeous. I don't know where you've been hiding that talent.
Thanks.
Anyway, yeah, this is not the way to do it. So maybe I think you need to experiment with that a little bit more. I see what you're going for, but I think there are better ways to go about it. Anyway, sorry, small little rant there.
Yeah, no, I'll add to this. Don't make the base outline black if you could avoid it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Any team up plans we should do, boys?
Oh, the TikTok girl is dead now. Okay.
It was because her mouth wasn't moving. I thought she was kind of a robot.
Ah. That is a perfect opportunity coming this weekend. I don't remember what I gave this character.
I'm giving Farbuti the Chad voice again since Preston's gone.
Oh, Farbuti is Russian. If you want to get you do the chat voice for this character, I'll do Russian Farbuti.
Deal. There's an intergalactic wrestling championship. Many planets are sending representatives.
I know it said intergalactic. I read that as intergalac whip. I was just so you want to learn the intergalac whip, the intergalac whip, the intergalac whip. Anyway. Oh, the villain is that villain that killed Tattoo Pop in the first episode of Eurovision Pops. Ah, okay. That's why I remember them. Yeah.
Oh, I love that he has that voice. He kills Tattoo Pop with the Chad voice. Didn't he? Wasn't the thing that he killed her accidentally? I forget.
Well, not really. I mean, it was a deliberate attack, but it was probably not expected to be lethal. Because
I don't remember.
It was definitely an attack intended to do as much harm as possible. But most of the time the Pops are able to either resist or dodge or something. But that was an exception there. It's like, oh wow, I got them. See, it's kind of like if a low-level goon, like using their all their power just like defeats like the main hero. I was like, huh, this kind of feels off, don't it, boss? Yeah.
This will give us time to do anything we want to do.
We can do anything that we want to do. That is a good idea, but what exactly should we do? This is appropriately ominous.
I know. Let's do something terrible at the wrestling competition. And kidnap somebody.
I say let's do something terrible and kidnap someone, let's do something terrible and also kidnap someone. Either one works, I'm just curious. Good idea. Where is this taking place?
The planet is Thestia.
Oh no, I remember Thesta. As in, Paper's home world?
Yep. Wait a minute.
What's wrong, Harriet?
What's wrong is Farbuti is having PTSD.
I thought I heard someone. Sorry, I thought I heard something.
I am back to normal now. Let us focus on who we should target.
Okay.
If I had to guess, I'd say they're going to pick Esmeralda. Phew, that was a close call. I better warn Matt. Oh,
Full house.
because he was spying before. Okay.
Oh, it's so loud.
Yeah. I'll turn down a bit. Oh, the Gus villain helped the villain in the middle to kidnap the other blue pop in Eurovision pops. Forgot her name and tried to force
Is
them to
this
marry
Dr.
him.
Kittens when he's nice? I just realized.
Yes, it is. Sister, I'm so excited to see the UWA. He was in the first scene, but didn't speak. I know you are, brother. I'm sure the disco pops are excited as well. Because I've been spying on them, you see, so I know they're going. To Majesty, Cheshire, we have a major problem. It doesn't sound like a major problem because of the music, but sure. Oh! Hello, Sprinkler. What's the problem? The force of the Inferno and Order of Doom are going to create some chaos at Vesta.
Not the Macarena! Lord. Have you eaten or something? Are you fed, Jacob?
No, I'm not.
What
I
is
was actually
this?
recording another video before. I was recording another video before this. I am running on like emergency fuel, honestly. Anyways. Of course there's something involved with the villains. Don't worry, brother. We'll alert the Eurovision and Disco Pops and let them know.
Sprinkler! Sprinkler!
All right. Celeste, inform the Disco and Eurovision Pops about the situation. I'm
I got it.
Majesty.
I did too.
Yeah. Celeste, what's wrong? And where's that loud, jovial music coming from?
Disco and Eurovision Pops. Sprinkler, that's really ironic considering what I just said, has a warning for you in terms of the wrestling event at Vesta.
Oh, what a coincidence. We're just going to that. Oh, I guess they're on the other line.
I guess
All
they're on the other line. Darn it.
right. What's the warning, Celeste? I'm afraid the Order of Doom and the Force of the Inferno have teamed up to kidnap someone at the event. By just playing darts. I keep getting in my spaceship. You made me a pop. Oh, right. You know what? I can actually picture Majesty and Cheshire playing Dance Dance Revolution in their off time. Anyways.
I guess another person on the other line. Sure. Oh my gosh. There's going to be hundreds of people in the arena.
A perfect place for a kidnapping, I suppose, if you want to, have them plain sight. Anyway. I need you all to keep an eye out for the villains. I'd do it myself, but nah. Okay, Disco Pops, you guys keep an eye inside the arena. We'll check outside. Also, I guess this is how the Eurovision Pops get involved, because they haven't been in the story at all until right now. So, I guess they just intercepted a call, and that's how they became involved in the plot. Which, by the way, we are like halfway through this video right now, and they've only now just shown up. Okay. At the event.
Our tale to tell for this flyweight championship.
Whoa.
bout. The champ
Okay, all right. I thought this was like an actual like sampled or something, but no, this is actually Johnny narrating. Okay.
That's funny, yeah.
Took me a second. It's like, oh yeah, that's him.
Are you telling me they have the exact same stats? Really?
Well,
Both of
aside from their ages, yes, apparently so. They're the same height and they followed the exact same diet, I suppose. So, you know, they have the same
Wow.
weight and identical metabolism,
You
yes.
say that a little bit louder, your music is drowning out your narration.
I'll turn everything up and see if it helps.
Time for our main event here.
Time for our main event before I fall asleep. Come on, if you're gonna do like a if you're gonna do a wrestling announcement, you gotta be really animated, you know, because everyone's depending on you to handpipe the energy and keep it energetic.
I was about
Like,
to
come on,
say,
you know.
if you watch BattleBots, you need to be the announcer guy. It's robot fighting time! You have to watch BattleBots. It's just
I am
too much
excited
things
to
that go
begin.
at each other.
Yeah, that makes sense. I've seen Real Steel from the
Oh,
2007
yeah, it's very
movie, so you
similar.
know. Yeah, okay. Anyways, oh, actually, wait a minute. I think this is still Johnny. I'm pretty sure. So, let's. Nope, never mind. Okay,
Wait, no sound?
ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening.
Is there no sound?
Nope, not anymore. There isn't.
Dang, sound, I didn't mean it. I just thought you were a little loud, that's all.
Presented by Vile Smoothies. Because why have your smoothies in a glass when you can have them in a vial?
For 10 times the price!
And 1/10 of the content. Because this is why they live much longer. Anyway, sanctioned by the Royal Thestian Council. Our 3 judges scoring this contest at ringside are Nora Cesare from Earth, I guess, Jen Dog, and Max Conte.
And dog, really?
Maybe it's a common name in the it's a common name whatever planet that's the Gen Dog is from. That being said, actually, I'm surprised that Nora Cesare is not a. Oh yeah, I guess because I was gonna say she would be a participant if given what we know about her from the series because she's a pro wrestler in that. But then I realized this is older Nora, so she's now a judge. So again, we're able to age up Alia's sister, but not Alia herself. Okay. Anyways. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the ring, Ashley Douglas.
No, Douglas.
Ashley Douglas. Ashley some ice cream. Anyway, honestly, I can see that being a miraculous character. I said that out loud.
The French joke, thank you.
Yeah. This bout is sponsored by Vile Smoothies, which I already said, but I'm saying it again. The ultimate smoothie in the galaxy. The Dark Secrets of Rosewood Manor by Immortal Shrine Studios coming soon. That sounds like a really cool movie, actually.
I was about to say, no, the slogan for the Vile Smoothie should be, the world may be vile, but at least our smoothies are in a vial. Just spell the spelling difference.
Yeah. And the Gacha Vision Song Contest, which I never actually did the judging for, despite getting multiple entries from people, no one specific. Anyway. Experience the Eurovision Song Contest in the
There's
world
a reason why we
Gacha.
skip the sponsorships when we're watching the real thing, Johnny!
Despite the fact that Eurovision pops are clearly based on actual Eurovision, they have Gacha Vision as well. That's not confusing at all. Gacha Vision Song Contest, united by Gacha and Vision. And now, for those in attendance and UWA fans watching across the galaxy, who spiked my coffee with sleeping medication? This is the moment you've all been waiting for. Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. Ah, live from the sold out Foghorn Arena and the planet of their star. Doesn't quite work.
Ladies and gents, this contest really is a snore. Whoa!
And the audience simply cannot wait anymore. Ah, it's time. 5 rounds for the undisputed UWA Women's Flyrate Championship of the Galaxy. 5 rounds of the same characters.
already!
That means I don't have to animate more people. That's fantastic.
Get on with it already!
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, which isn't blue,
So blue,
nor is it a
that would mean
corner.
I would die.
It's neither blue nor a corner. What is he talking about?
In the blue square.
A mixed martial artist, which is exactly what they all are. But anyway, holding a professional record, 13 wins, 2 losses.
Like, I'm starting to understand why this is a long video now.
Yeah, John. You're not supposed to be reading from your script when it's actually live. Put that away very much for people. I haven't learned it yet. Improvise something. I can't improvise. What are you talking about? The match begins. Bye. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, which was on her stats card earlier. Weighing in at 125 pounds, also on her stats card earlier.
Say her age. I dare you.
Fighting out of the land of Crimsonia, presenting the Pride of Crimsonia. And the former UWA strawweight champion of the galaxy. I didn't know the strawweights and flyweights were different, but I mean, those feel like things that would be equal, like way more or less the same as each other. I don't know. The challenger, the Crimsonian Menace. So both contestants are from the same planet. I wonder which planet's going to end up with the winning title. That's okay, sure. Anyway, Taylor Pasada.
Oh my god! Taylor, you're looking different these days! Where are your glasses? Where's your ginger hair?
Broken in a previous fight, they were.
Oh my god.
And now
spend all this time introducing this character. Oh my god.
And now introducing the champion fighting out of the red corner.
Uh-huh.
As opposed to doing anything else out of the non-existent red corner. A boxer holding a so they're mixing different fighting disciplines together in one competition, which feels like that would be very difficult to sanction. But okay, sure, I guess the council gets to deal with that.
I wonder if their arms are getting tired.
Slash the referee, yeah, probably. Just like, I wasn't expecting to hold this pose for this long. When is he gonna finish? Most of the audience are
Right?
sorry.
Even the reviewers are starting to drift off. Yeah, I wonder why most of our chat hasn't been talking for a while. Chat, come back to us, chat.
Start fighting because we're losing most of our people. We get it, everybody's stats are almost equal.
Oh my gosh. Like, no time. You have no time to come up with these things and they just appear.
I've had plenty of time. I've been brewing that one since we started singing The British Showman.
Oh, okay.
That one's been cooking for a while. Anyway, she stands 5. Like I said, stats are equal.
the way your dialogue just starts to fade out as you realize it's the exact same thing again. The 5, she stands 5 feet 6 inches tall.
Fighting out of the land of Vandalia.
Come on!
Oh, hold on. Actually, Vandalia is the name of the kingdom that Powerpop is from, and Powerpop herself was also it was also the one who was the most fight oriented. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending. Undisputed, aside from what I said earlier, UWA Women's Flyweight Champion of the Galaxy. The Underground Vandalian Elana. I almost thought I said Ellen there, like Ellen the Vandalian, but close enough.
No last name? Sure.
Maybe they don't have last names on Vandalia. Anyways, now another character's talking. Ladies, for the Undisputed Women's Flyweight Championship. I want you to protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Fight hard, but fight clean. Even though you come from different disciplines with different rules. If you want to touch gloves, you may do so as you wish. Depends if they want to animate that or not.
They're not even going to touch. Oh, they do touch. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good luck. That was the one time I've seen. Oh,
please don't
we
talk.
get a couple of
Fight! This is just proving back my Blues Pops roots. Just fight! I'm so sick of the talking. It's a wrestling match.
You know what would be like make this like even worse if they start fighting and we cut to the audience reactions right as they begin.
Oh, that's what they're gonna do, isn't it?
Oh, she didn't even say yes. Taylor, are you ready? Ring the bell.
Fight.
Okay. All right. There we go.
Thank you.
How did she? Wait a minute. How did she was one with the full momentum, but she didn't. Okay. I guess it's kind of like a Dragon Ball Z style fight where a person with like a hidden power is just like not unmovable.
You know what I just noticed in all my boredom? Ilana's legs are not like the natural legs. She's wearing socks, but they're skin color, and it's the socks that fade from one color to another. Johnny has made those designs to give that illusion of like she's got like lighter looking feet at near the bottom. So those aren't natural. That's like that. It's not like the character is not wearing socks on right now. She is. So that's a clever way to do that. I might actually steal that. That's a really interesting way to do it.
Yeah, I would do that, but I don't think I have any context for that in my story, so probably not. Unless no, I was gonna say wait, no, the webport's already designed. Never mind.
Yeah, you want to make a tan line? That's how you do it.
Nah, that's all of the metal pops have that. It's the shine from the chrome they have. Anyway, body start. I've ready for the last 30 minutes. My arms. That's why that punch to murder didn't work, because my arms are so tired. Oh, okay. 1, 2, that's 3. Ring the bell. This would be so much better with any music. But honestly, yeah, like, at least we're actually getting to see this is the longest fight sequence I think we've ever seen out of Johnny. So I do appreciate it from that aspect. It's also the longest build up to a fight sequence, probably not so much from that angle, but you know, we got here. Anyways, thanks, Taylor. If you want, you and I could be tag team partners.
Hey, no, Yoda voice. Come on. It's Taylor, come on.
If you want, you and I could be tag team partners. Wait, weren't there 3 rounds?
Like, yeah, I don't want to complain about the fight scenes actually happening, but this is not how wrestling works.
Missing a page from the script we are. Convinced that you said 3 rounds earlier, I am.
Someone who seems to be so hyper fixated and like in love with wrestling right now, you seem to not grasp on how this sport seems to work, Johnny. Come on.
But he himself said it was going to be 3 rounds. Like, not only Johnny like the writer say, but Johnny the character did as well. That's right, we could work on each other's strengths together. I'd like that. Ladies and gentlemen, referee Ashley Douglas has called a stop to this contest at 30 seconds of the very first round.
Hey, come on. That's gotta be self-aware. Why would he say the very first round stopped 30 seconds? Come on. He has to know. He has to know. He has to know. They say as they drag me down into an asylum. He has to know. He has to know. I say as they drag me away.
Yeah. It only lasted 30 seconds.
I know, right?
Johnny, I think we better wrap this up before
Before
what? Someone gets
what?
kidnapped? You don't know what's going to happen yet. Also, multiple dots, yeah. No! We do not get to wrap things up. That was
Whoa.
way too short, Rev.
Whoa.
We're only 3/4 of the way into this video. We have more content to fill. We've got another 10 minutes worth here. Anyway. Hey, at least it wasn't like Conor McGregor and Jose Aldo. That only lasted 13 seconds. I guess if you get a ring out soon enough in wrestling, that maybe that's what counts, and the rounds would be more of a case of okay, if you don't pin someone down that time, then it takes account like their performances or something. Maybe, I don't know. But also, I think Conor McGregor's a boxer, right?
There were boxers in this,
So-
right? Isn't
Well, yes, but
Bellator?
this is specifically referred to as a wrestling event, right? I just wanted to make history of being the second shortest fight.
what?
What?
Why would you do that? That's not something you need to aim for. Like, what are you talking about? You literally just admitted to sabotaging this fight.
Hello, welcome everyone to my new Dungeons and Dragons campaign. You're all dead. There you go. That was the world's fastest TPK. Fantastic. Hope you had fun all building your characters and setting up for this story and planning and looking forward to it. Yeah, that was my plan all along, obviously.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Johnny, what was going through your head like when you wrote this?
That he wanted to make history, I guess.
Oh god. There are times, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just gonna get out of here.
Johnny, the mic's still on. Johnny.
He throws it away from him. Why don't we extend the fight? Well,
What?
because an extended fight wouldn't be a historical fight, would it? I guess.
What if they just started
Yeah,
fighting each
ow.
other?
Yeah,
No one
but
can
you're not
stop
supposed to. Also, you're not supposed to assault the ref. Yeah.
Who's Satellite?
I don't remember.
Is there
what
only
is
4 people in this stadium?
okay? In all fairness,
No, I
I've run into
know,
this problem as
but
well. Yeah. Mutant Girl season 1, it was the only time where I pulled a "it's implied this audience is larger than it appears here." Which makes me wonder what I'm going to do when I see Venture Gaff that have to remake that episode. But anyway, that's for future Jacob to work out. Anyway, I think the wrestlers and referee are having a fight.
well, yeah, no kidding. It's a wrestling match.
Hmm.
Some main event this turned out to be. I know, right? This stinks.
Anyways, how's it looking in your area, Molly? You're watching the exact same match, aren't you? I don't imagine much difference aside from the fact that you'll probably got a worse viewing. Because fun fact, in theaters, there's a lot of the like the big like booth areas and such that are like up towards the side. Those were meant for nobles and royals and whoever, because those people did not go to theater to see, they went to be seen. That's why you have those binoculars things to see the stage properly, because they knew that the area of the view was restricted. So I imagine if there's a royal stand of some kind in here, she's got worse viewing because for that reason. Or she's in space. She might also just be in space.
We're
Yeah.
good. We're all wait. Why did it say that satellite was talking? Is this? I'm really confused.
Maybe that's. Yeah, I thought. Yeah,
You saw satellite.
well,
in the
they're all on the
narrator
same.
section, did you?
Yes, I did. Maybe they're all on the same way, the same frequency anyway, I guess.
We're good. We're
Anyways,
all also nice touch dads in a wheelchair. Wait a minute. Mother,
Yeah.
father, have either of you seen Esmeralda? Oh my god, who would have seen this coming?
Okay, so I specifically said before, but yeah, I will say, yeah, okay, so yes, nice touch. The dad is in a wheelchair, yes, but considering that this reunion was such like an emotional thing that was like kept from her, like he was in like such a bad state that he would that that it was like best like kept from her while she like assimilated everything else. The fact that we don't get to see the reunion is a little bit of anticlimax here. In fact, it's a significant anticlimax. If anything, that would have been like an amazing, like dramatic moment, even a silent moment. To be honest, you wouldn't even need dialogue for that kind of thing. Just the two of them staring at each other, like slowly, like slowly tearing up. One rushes to the other, and then just hugs. Maybe he's even like confused as to who this is, or maybe thinks it is Esmeralda. Maybe he doesn't even catch on to it at first. I don't know. There's so many possibilities behind that, but we don't get to see any of them now. Now the father says, "Who's Esmeralda?" Anyway. I haven't. Maybe she went to the bathroom? I went to get some pickled rose leaves for a snack.
Let me try to call her. Hopefully it's the snack reason, though. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna pick up if she's in the bathroom, dude. Weird. Straight to
voicemail. Yeah, that's so unlike her from the past few weeks. But like they impose one. Are they okay? Your Highness, blink twice if you need it. Well,
she's not gonna blink, dude.
Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, fair. I was gonna say the king has an excuse, for being paralyzed, but everyone else, yeah, probably. Well, this is something that in many Mrs. Dysart that Aiden constantly wrestled with, by the way, in terms of making sitting poses in Gacha Life 2, because there weren't any options at the time that you can custom make, and when Aiden goes minimalistic on a show, he really goes minimalistic. Like the standards are very different. Like for me, minimalistic is people above episode 1. For him, is Mrs. Dysart the whole thing.
Yep. You don't think something bad happened to her, do you, sis? I hope not. If something bad happened to her, then all of Festa would be in danger.
Why? Does the threat of Thesta hinge on her survival?
I don't know.
Okay, so they have the crown princess, but again, doesn't hinge on that. That's why, you know, a lot of royal families would have, you know, sometimes even like above a dozen children, depending on, you know, like the Habsburgs, for example, used to do that. For this very reason. Also, infant mortality rates from back in the day, but that's beside the point. Anyways, perfect. We got the crown princess, and they don't even notice. I love it when a plan comes together. I love it so much I'm going to announce the plan even though we haven't left the venue yet. And I already hypnotized her so she couldn't resist. I assume you were in the bathroom when I did that, that's why I'm explaining to you, so I don't know. So, now what do we do with her? It becomes like a mega mind situation. You get what you want, and like, what do you do then?
Oh, what?
Like different color crowns, and the boys, the girl crowns are lighter in color. Maybe that's just
I
what
noticed
they
that too,
do in
not
Festa.
sure.
It's the Thestian way.
Get her to record a video saying this match was a start of a war so I can rule the galaxy. What?
Questions. First of all, why would the match be a start of a war? A start of a war between who? Two nations that you are not the crown princess of because they were the ones competing? And also, why would you be able to rule the galaxy unless you belong to one of those nations and are the ruler of it? This is why Palpatine took decades to put his plan into action. It wasn't just like, yes, you know what would grant me ultimate unlimited power? A war between the Separatists and the Republic that would destroy both sides and make rise to my empire. I will do that tomorrow. Like, no, that's not how it works.
Oh, good, Kenobi's here. I guess that's perfect timing because I was just about to do the thing. I have lots of questions. Kenobi, run before you fall asleep, too. Yeah, we've already lost half the track, Kenobi. Get out before it's too late.
Lord Vader, I require your assist. Oh wait, you're not born yet. That's right. I did this too early. That actually sounds good. And by good, I mean completely idiotic. How is that even going to work? Go ahead and make it happen, princess. Go ahead, yes. I will give you your phone back, which has a... I will give you your phone back, which has a message on from your sister looking for you, which we're going to ignore.
I also need to do
one quick announcement filming later. Perfect. Now to air this universally. I will send this to the royal account of TikTok.
No, now I'm just getting memories from the first what was it, ballet pop season?
Yes, it remembers your... This phone remembers your account. Excellent. And post. Adding the caption for what is it good for? Hashtag. Hashtag for you page.
Like for part 2.
Sponsored by Vile Energy Drinks.
Oh
man.
Girls, I think I know what happened to Esmeralda. Check your phones. The royal TikTok just updated.
Yo, new TikTok.
This is an announcement from the Crown Princess of Thesta. The wrestling competition was held to declare war on all of our allies.
Not our enemies, which would make way more sense, but our allies instead. It's like metaphorically challenging like a bunch of people like sworn to defend you, then they'll just curb stomp you a second later.
We're all going to massacre all of them.
I don't know how this plan was supposed to work. None of our champions made it to the finals. I also don't have the authority to announce this randomly, actually. Should it be one of my parents doing it?
And Vivd, who? Vivd will be the new king of Thesta.
Chad guy, I guess.
Oh,
Which,
Chad.
by the way, actually, speaking of Chad guys, the Cheshire's cover name on Earth is actually Chad.
Yeah, I think someone said that earlier in chat.
Hmm.
They took my sister! They're going to pay for this!
I'm coming out of retirement.
I've decided my break is over.
I'm just imagining just like if like Marinette had like a final straw moment where it's just like just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. Tiki spots on. They
be
just like
so
something
awesome.
absolutely vile. It just turns out the transformation is even like the main dynamic one. It is just her standing perfectly still, enraged, while the music is going.
Like
But
Squid
it's-
Game season 2, where he just does not smile at the camera. He just knows.
It just sounds demonic. Buh, 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 buh.
Yeah, it's like the Steve Martin version of Addiction playing.
Buh, 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 buh.
Oh my god, you're gonna kill me tonight, Jacob. You were weirdly much funnier than usual.
It's been I'm just preparing because it's gonna be the last show I'm gonna do for like at least live for a while because I'm going to Peru, so getting it
my
all
God.
out there. Hmm.
Whew.
Anyways,
Molly, it's okay. We're going to save her. I'm still trying to recover.
mhm. But okay, Molly, Arcade, and I will try to save her. The rest of you get the royal family out of here ASAP. There are more than enough people to like just have one person get the royal family out, or two maybe, and then have the other like 6 or 7 of them do their thing. I press play, by the way. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
I'll
I'll
transform. Sorry, now all I'm thinking of is the transformation you did. And meet you guys at the entrance.
I'll transform and meet you both at the entrance.
I wish I could do that growl like you can. I don't have the voice. It's not low enough. Let's go transform. That's as low as I can go.
Ooh, transform.
Shut up. That's all I can
Miraculous
do.
Scooby Dooby Doo.
I do not stand for this mockery.
They didn't do the Aphmau thing. She was asked to do a deep voice one time, and she just went like that. Like that was meant to be her
No.
warm up, and then she broke down and laughed too much. Anyway, okay, Arcade. Yeah, let's say Arcade. Okay, Arcade. You probably know the Order of Doom better than us. Now it returns. Where do you think Esmeralda is?
Can you turn it down?
They probably, it comes back and immediately, yeah. They probably took her to their lair like typical villains. Only their lair is on Earth. How could they possibly broadcast this in Thesta? it's almost like releasing something universally means it goes to everywhere. Unless Thesta, like,
No
actually
way.
stuck with the legislation.
Sorry.
The council actually passed legislation and banned TikTok and Thesta, and they actually stuck with it, unlike the US.
No way. Use the universal ports. It goes literally everywhere. No. Oh man.
Yeah, no, it's like a all encapsulating social media, universal, but with like S and L as the last as the last. Just miss out the vowel, like in Tumblr. Anyway, where are you thinking they took her then, Paper? I was thinking about a local TV station that is. Oh wait, this is no, this is Molly. Never mind.
Oh, I didn't even know. I was thinking about a local
TV station.
Yeah.
It's airing the UWA show. It should be a few minutes that way. This is where the static image, like all the flying cars, comes in. Yeah. Okay, let's check there and see if they're here. Let's check there and see if... Oh, it's in, like, on Thesta. Okay, yeah. Now, Vivid, you did make sure to not let the pops find us, right?
You did make sure to not set locations on when you posted the video, right?
You did make sure to turn off track location from findmyphone.com, didn't you?
Oh, don't worry. There's tens of hundreds of TV stations in Thesta. You didn't
Yes,
answer
but
the
only
question.
one of them was. Yes, but only one of them was airing the wrestling match that would have been relevant for people to see, right? They would think to take the one that is airing the thing.
And I believe they all air some sort of fighting competition.
Well, then how is this supposed to work then? You set this random encounter thing that is not actually that important, or is not even a prime time a prime time broadcast is going to start a war? What? I don't think you thought this through at all. I take back what I said earlier. This was a terrible plan.
Yeah, they should theoretically be running around Thesta.
Also, actually, now I think about it, because because to do this on social media, but I didn't need to make a TV broadcast from somebody's phone. In fact, why was somebody's phone connected to the TV earnings in the first place? I have so many questions. I have questions. And that is the prime one. What is happening?
Yeah.
Okay, so to summarize where we're at right now, these three have kidnapped the princess, the crown princess, to make an announcement saying that the wrestling match that we just saw take place was actually the start of a war. You know, despite the fact that the hosting nation didn't have any champions in the fight because they didn't make it that far. And then they decided to broadcast that from a TV studio using the princess's, or possibly not the princess, but somebody's phone, because we all know that phones are connected to TV broadcast and they don't have other things specifically connected and hooked up for that kind of thing. So I wouldn't call this a filler episode. This is a crossover. This is a big crossover event, basically. So that it doesn't feel right to call it filler. I mean, it's no more or less filler than the rest of the series. It's not like that. It's not like these they've built up that much of you know, of like a built up, like, you know, main climax at the end just yet. And I think Johnny tends to do that. That's more of an Eli thing to, you know, say like the villains have like are like, yes, working on like an episodic plan, but they have like a bigger scheme going ahead. Even if that bigger scheme happens to be just another trap, in the case of Jasper Season 1, but
like
you know,
Johnny
it's still
to follow
something.
It's not like Johnny to follow plot structure. That's silly. Who follows plot structure anymore?
Mm.
Hey, the bushes to go!
Yeah, there you go.
I'm trying. How in Thesta did you find us?
April says, "Oh, okay. Oh, so it's gonna be a filler crossover episode. Oh, okay. So there's no idea for certain characters in the next act level. Oh, so that's why we don't get any information about the parentage that we discussed earlier. That's why it hasn't come up yet. Unless I was right before, and it just is legitimately just the final scene of this.
You need to
Because we
take
are
over.
almost done. Yeah, we are almost done with the video.
Take
Oh, you
over
want to
for
take
this.
over?
Just
okay.
for these. If she shouts, then I got it. But anything else, yeah.
You think I wouldn't have figured out that you took her to the official TV station, UWA, the event that she was in? I knew the location wasn't going to work.
I'd be careful, Pops. I'd be careful if I were you, Pops. Especially you, Arcade. Ew. Ew.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure Arcade is one of the Eurovision pops, and that's why I was saying be careful, because that's the same power that killed Tattoo. So,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
Anyways,
that's low. Oh wow.
that's why I said especially you. Yeah.
I didn't realize.
No! First you killed one of my teammates, then you tried to take over my kingdom!
KW's gonna appreciate this reference. First I killed your brother. Now I kill you. Symmetry, my friend. I hope she gets that.
Sounds interesting.
You'll never guess what it's from.
And now... I think I can. And now you're planning on doing the same things to me that you did to Talia!
Yeah, KW.
And it worked the first time, didn't it?
KW, you got it. Good. Why? Because it was right there! Oh no! No! She's gonna kill someone else!
I honestly
Okay,
thought she was going like a bit. Yeah, that felt like Super Saiyan moment there. But anyway, oh come on! Fine, her duties were fulfilled anyway. I mean, if it weren't for the fact that this is like a very easy thing to counteract, similarly to Bane's plan in Dark Knight Rises, but this actually would be like a pretty like solid like plot thread to follow. Actually, the idea of like this new war that has just started or something, especially like after the new princess has returned. Like what a way to amp up the stakes in this situation. I don't think, and actually. If it casts our minds back to Eurovision Pops episode 1, like the big things like Talia was actually like plucked out of her war-torn country, actually, which was Israel, and that was something that was like heavily on her mind, because it was something that was like she was trying desperately to survive, and suddenly it's like, oh well, here I am, basically. And ironically enough, she was the one that died later, but still. So the idea of the Eurovision pops being connected to some sort of like mass conflict makes a lot of sense. The disco pops haven't dealt with that kind of scale just yet, but they could. No reason they couldn't. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's going to get resolved now, because it's very, very easily counteracted and disputed, like very easily, even without the hypnosis being broken. But if it weren't, that would have been a good idea. And also, yeah, RK is the one who tried to force you marrying him. So yeah, that's why. Yeah, like she said, yeah. He really likes blue pops, and him don't let me near the blues pops themselves. Oh,
Well, what
they've
happened?
had enough going on. As we all know, force fields break hypnosis powers.
Sis, try not to freak out, but you may have accidentally just declared war on her allies!
Try not to freak out, but you may
No,
have just declared war on our allies. Also, KW,
wait a minute. No,
I just clicked the character what you're talking about. It took me a second. I was thinking about that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's Mira.
But okay, yeah. All right, fine. Wait a second. I just read this is karma. She held a grudge against Esmeralda for breaking the news to her about their father in such a blunt way. And it's like, well, don't get freaked out or anything. This major event that might have had to happen against your knowledge you have no memory of. Yeah, how does it feel now, sister? Maybe I'll show my cousin the proper respect after all.
Valid crash out.
I
Oh my
what?
god. Oh my gosh. Did you know that this background was outside? Like, I've been
Well,
looking at
I
it.
guess because of the road, I suppose. But
There's like
yeah,
a
actually, now you
a
mention
dark
all the
sky. There's a fire hydrant. There are benches, a barbecue. I had no idea this was outside. It took
no,
me
me
just like
neither. I didn't notice the
looking at it
sky.
to realize. Oh my
It
gosh.
looks like something isn't crossing into the sky. Oh, that's a window. That's why.
How the heck did I not know that? I thought it was just a cool inside.
I think because everyone uses it as an inside.
What the heck?
But yeah, this business cannot do it. They wanted to give up your crown to Vivid so he could rule over Thesta.
I had no idea.
I guess KW noticed before we did.
This is all my fault. No, it isn't, sis. You were tricked. There was nothing you could do.
No, but you don't know how I was tricked. He just gave me one compliment and said, "Here, he offered me flowers." He said, "Courtesy of courtesy of one of our guests." And it turned out the flowers were actually chloroformed. I should have accepted the flowers, sis.
Oh,
The
hi,
flowers.
Johnny. Hi, Johnny.
Oh, I was wondering when he would show up.
It's Vivid. GK.
Oh, right, yeah, they're both things.
But now, thanks to me, our armies will invade our allies.
I mean, do they have to follow the order? They won't have started yet. There's still time to, counteract and say, "Hey, guess what? I was hypnotized, idiots. Did you all believe that? Why would a fight in a random wrestling match be the start of a war?" Anyone who believed that deserves to be invaded.
Oh, jeez. Harsh. We got Jacob
Again, she
Blutter
didn't have
entered the chat.
She didn't even have the authority to announce that in the first place. She's not the ruling monarch yet.
Jacob Blutter
I
has
don't
entered the chat.
I mean, sure. I feel like
I don't know.
I don't remember all of them at this point.
Yeah. How long do you have? Also, I don't have long myself, so I don't know if this is something we can arrange as in terms of like my presence, but I gotta go soon, man.
Yeah. Besides, you still got to answer my question I posted in your community post. You hearted it, but you didn't actually reply to it.
Jacob Blutter is here, and he's here to stay. Oh my god!
Yeah. So if any questions need answering, that one should come first. Anyway, Sprinkler, have you paper and Arcade saved Esmeralda? Yes, Arcade was able to trap the villains and get Barbuti to break the hypnosis. Only problem is, now Esmeralda's worried that everything she said will be true. Well,
what?
Then like everything Molly said to her would be true. Which, I mean, there's no reason she would lie about that. Maybe it's everything she said will come true, like that the eyes will invade. Which, if that's the case, time is of the essence.
Let's not sit
Before
here
they
and talk
mobilize
about
it.
Esmeralda's feelings. Let's get back on the horse and stop things from happening, shall we?
Yep. Anyway, well, lucky for her, I happen to be the daughter of a talk show host, and my mum taught me some tricks of how to broadcast something live. Okay, so So Bounce Pop is Jessica's is Jessica's alter ego. So this might be depending. I don't believe Marinette was a talk show host here, so I'm guessing this is meant to be again in the final scene, like I thought earlier, establishing this this new parentage basically that's
Well-
we've been going with.
You know what we gotta do, Jacob?
Red
Red
cons, they're bad for me and you. Red cons, next time think your story through.
We got it.
It's still, I made that jingle up 5 years ago and I still have not turned it into an actual thing yet, so oh well. Oh, Jess's groove. Oh, okay, alright then. That still applies for the retcons thing that he was planning, but well, okay, fine, won't apply to the scene. Understood. Told me some tricks how to. But hold on, you told me some tricks of how to broadcast. The talk show hosts aren't normally the ones responsible for the broadcasting. I mean, you could teach us some techniques of how to like do it well, but I mean that's more like the technical staff who would be in charge of actually the broadcast, right? Unless she taught you how to hack into the TV studios. Did she tell you how to hack into the TV studios? I don't know about that one. Also, this is also true, just like generally in advice I always said to GotTubers always make a script, but yeah. Okay, so it's still, yeah, so I got the order wrong, Jess versus Amy. I decided on how to continue this. Well, you know what? We'll get to the end and then we'll loop back to that one. We'll see. But yeah, I like being a talk show host. Makes perfect sense, actually. There's obviously like there's the disparity between like the internet versus versus TV in terms of what's in terms of how that's of what she would prioritize, considering that she like loudly boasted about her internet followers versus versus the local news. But anyway, possibly in the future she would definitely as matured and realized like, yeah, I don't need to announce that live on TV. Why did she do that, actually? I don't know.
No idea.
Interpretation.
Oh, was this Amy this entire time? Oh my god. I'm falling
Yeah,
off.
so this was, yeah. Yeah, so this was, I got the order wrong as well, so yeah.
Oh, my bad. Hey guys,
Okay.
are you ready to tell your kingdom what happened, princess?
Not
She's
really!
going through right now, yeah!
I'm not exactly camera ready.
My
This would actually be a good moment for Molly to step up, actually, and like her to make the counter announcement, which would have his equal weighting. So Oh, then again, I guess I don't. Oh, well, no, she does know who she's talking to. Never mind. Does that mean Nino can do her music and sound effects? That's a cute idea. Maybe he's the tech staff, actually. He's like the Freddy to her Carly. Or Sam, depending on how wild she is. Anyway. Okay, you are live. Already? It's like I hacked into the TV's like, frequency immediately, like my mother taught me how to do. Oh yeah, what have you been up to? Are you Lady Wi-Fi again? It sounds like you're Lady Wi-Fi again.
Like, didn't even get a countdown. Okay, go! This is the so wait, hold on. Like, she still hasn't like gotten over the crying from earlier, so her voice is still kind of breaky. This is the Crown Princess Vesta speaking.
Makeup smeared across her face, yeah. Eyeshadow melting, yeah.
Part of the force field off screen.
I mean that does show is not like recreated later or something. So yeah.
What I previously announced about Vesta actually going to war with our allies. I was hypnotized by the force of the Inferno and Order of Doom to say that.
The Attorney General is like, oh, thank goodness I was about to press the button there.
never go to war against our. Sorry, that hour. We will never go to war against our allies. The situation is now being handled.
I assume I haven't actually talked to anyone since it happened, since it started. I assume it's being handled right now as I make this announcement.
I really hope it's being handled.
I like to imagine like a big CIA style like room with all this technology. It's like they also have like a big projector with this one TikTok live broadcast to everyone. In 9x16. Anyway,
I ask you to remain calm and do not panic. That's another one. Calm is another hard word in the English accent.
Interesting.
It's one of those things where I just kind of like say it and don't question it. I was like, okay, don't slip up, don't slip up.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Add. I had like a war with the word calm in my blooper reel or in my outtakes as Xenial. I wonder if I'll add that in if I still have the original recording. We'll see.
Yeah, for me that was the word prosperidad in Spanish. That used to trip me up a lot. Anyways,
superpowers was something that tripped you up, funnily enough.
Oh no, super pops was, if I say that too quickly. Superpowers is usually fine.
There was a whole thing in your blooper reel all about the words, the two words superpowers. Is superpowers one word? It is.
Oh, because I mentioned super pops. That's okay. I guess that. Yeah, that makes sense then.
And done.
Yeah. So what we do with the villains? It's just like the thing where the thing where like cuts like a full in like an anime and they're gone, so just like shows like the flash like blip 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 blip. Where'd they go?
Cast out those demons.
Lady, just the clip. Even though you said you would force it, yeah. In the original script, there was supposed to be panicking from the audience. Oh, okay.
Whoa.
All right then.
I couldn't tell the difference, but okay.
I'm happy there is one though. Although that being said, if there is a script now, you can remove some of the repetition, I think, from some of this. But you'll see that in the full review. This is trying by fire.
It's one of my favorite.
The sportsman looks like fire off screen. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's especially if it's important that the panic happened. But then again, did she know about the panic because she was isolated from there, or did she like see the panic originally in the original script in some way? I'm not sure. Although, yeah, it would cause a lot of panic if, like, a big like international sports event happens and suddenly, the host country declares war against all of the guests.
Cast out those demons.
Yeah. And
well,
put them in jail.
You're the crown princess. What do you think? What do you think we should do with them?
Cast out the villains and throw them in jail, lock them up and throw away the key.
He's still going. The song's still working. Yeah, I know.
They'll carry out their sentence, no chance of parole. They're in there for perpetuity. I had to finish it off
I
with a
saw
line of
the
some
clock
kind.
still whirring. I'm like, he's not done.
Yeah, no. I'd have some sort of rhyme to that. Anyway, well, you're the crown princess, sis. What do you think? Oh, they just read that. Sorry.
Oh, welcome back, Zenith.
Baby shark on loop. Okay.
That is torture. I think I have the perfect idea. Please make them wrestle. Please make them fight each other. That would be amazing.
Hunger Games of prisoners.
Yes, they are gonna make a fight. Oh my god! Please, let my oracle powers. Oh, what?
If I set you two to exile, you leave the kingdom and never break in like the villains that you are again. And this is going to work exceptionally well, obviously.
Order of two crimes against the kingdom. Sorry, I hereby sentence you to exile. Sorry. And consider this a warning, Farbuti, for if you come for my family again, you will be joining them. What?
A warning? How dare you hypnotize me to declare war on my allies and undoubtedly, probably cause the death of like hundreds of thousands of sort of civilians over the course of this time. Shame on you. Don't ever do it again. Go to your room and think about what you've done, young man.
How about the threat itself? If you come after my family again, you'll be joining them. Ah, yes, welcome to the family. I'm threatening you to come and sit in on family dinners. You have been warned. They're really awkward, especially talking to my dad with dementia. You've been warned, Farbuti.
I'm guessing what she meant was she'd be joining the Order of Doom in exile? Not the fact that it's so clumsily worded, I can see why you thought it was that. Oh
my god, he's actually got the
hat! Yeah, it was right next to me.
Pop it on, bro. I know the headphones, but come on, pop it on. Will it fit?
Not over the headphones, it won't. This is the best thing with headphones. Yeah, no.
I like the other idea better, Johnny. You'll be joining our family dinners.
Did I ever tell you about that one time?
Oh, fine. This isn't over though, princess.
The fact that he's saying that implies that he's going to try to break back in again. Exile does nothing.
Now someone gets them out of sight.
Say no more. Fun Whoopie is blasting off again.
With pleasure.
Alright.
Well, now that we've stopped the villains, maybe we can enjoy the rest of the wrestling event. What? We had a problem with that earlier
That was
anyway.
the final. That was the final round, wasn't that? That was, well, the first round. It was the final match, wasn't it? That was the whole point. It was the reigning champions and defenders and everything. You're telling me that was round one?
Yeah,
the
there was a
defending
problem
champions of
with
both
the refs
days?
and the fighters themselves. They were having a fight, but we never got back to that, did we?
That's still going on right now. We just cut away from it. That's that Taylor has been penalized accordingly now. She's been banned from the event for the next 10 years. She's been Will Smith.
Hopefully those wrestlers settled their differences with Ashley. Sorry, Ashley. Ashley. Ashley.
Yeah.
Wasn't Ashley the reason you were voted out voted out first in TDG bounce? What?
I don't remember what that stood for, unfortunately.
Exactly. It's about time someone stood up to her. Oh, so you're just going to support the literal assault on someone? Like, set aside your differences, dude. Like, there's gripes and then there's illegal.
TDG's Teledrama Gacha. Wait, you mean the show that didn't come out, that you announced but didn't release?
What?
Yeah, like I was.
What?
Yeah, like I auditioned for that show, but I don't remember it actually ever getting like published.
What? Confused. Very confused.
Yeah, that's what I didn't think it was that. But anyway, yeah, it was first. Where did I leave that scroll? Ah, here it is. Now then, because I own these, I can do this. All I gotta do is open this bag. Anyway. Lightning McQueen showed up.
Well, I, for one, would love to go back to the stadium. Hopefully everyone calmed down by now. It's only been 30 seconds. I'm sure everything's fine.
Cut to the stadium. Everything is on fire. It's all been looted. There are
I
just
said-
injured people on the ground.
I said in the description that this would contain spoilers for the currently editing TDG episode? Then why would you release this if it had spoilers for something you physically couldn't watch yet? That's literally saying, oh, here's spoilers for something that's not out yet. Like that's like saying there's spoilers for the 7th Harry Potter movie in the 4th one. Oh yeah, so anyway, you know, Fred's dead, but anyway, well, we'll get to that later. Like, what? That just implies that you shouldn't watch this episode before the TDG episode comes out.
Professor, there was a connect at the moment where Voldemort's wand and mine connected. Priori incantatum. Sure, that doesn't ever happen again. Hey, what do you think? Okay. So here's the thing. The easy fix to this would have been simply to reword that dialogue there, where it's like, you know, where you say something like, oh, that's right, you have beef with Ashley, don't you? From from earlier. Yes, I do, and it's about time someone stood up to her. Let me tell you, some of her rulings, my goodness. Oh, yeah, because that would have been like a hint towards what was to come. Like, why does she have beef? And then we find out, oh, well, there you go. But now you've given it away. That would be the easy fix, basically. Or snip out that dialogue as well. But, you know, if you want to have something in there to establish the beef, then that would have been a way to do it. Well, I could go with like therapist Monica now.
Okay, I'll teleport.
I wonder what state the stadium is going to be in. I can't wait to see the state.
Rounded off with a
that
sprinkler.
That was the UWA fight. Disco Pops episode 12 and Eurovision Pops episode 5. So to address the crossover element of this, I would have liked to see the Eurovision Pops a little bit sooner, because they came in like towards like almost the halfway point of the video. The first part was also like purely focused on Molly, and definitely felt like it was slower than it needed to be in terms of that, especially because, you know, we have established what was going on earlier, so we could have had maybe trimmed it down to, let's say, just Molly in her room crying about like the events that have happened, and then and then like Esmeralda comes in, only Esmeralda, and then also I'm curious. This is one question I will ask, by the way, Johnny, aside from like the one I posed, because one thing we couldn't actually figure out at all. Why does she remember seeing her father go off to war if she didn't remember who she was beforehand, and that's like the reason she was crying?
No idea.
If it was a memory that returned to her somehow, that would have been a good like nightmare sequence to open up with. Then she wakes up, then Esmeralda comes in, for example. But yeah, like just like to trim down that part so we can get through that, but without missing any of the core emotional moments from it. And then maybe even potentially mention the UWA fight at that point. To say like the reason that she came in originally was to talk about the UWA fight, Esmeralda this is, and then that's where they transition to, it's like, okay, I need your help with this kind of thing, or would this like take your mind off things potentially? You know, are you a fan of wrestling? Like, oh, am I? And then she's excited about something. Maybe then she invites the Pops around rather than like them being coincidentally going to the same event, as if like I mean, I guess if it's a planetary event of some kind, I guess getting tickets to that kind of thing, you would want to make them available. So I did that part is just, you know, personal preference on my end, but yeah, that would have made a reason for everything to flow a bit more organically, be a bit less coincidental. the Eurovision pops kind of oh, so you're saying that's what happened in terms of the flashback memory. Okay. Well, yeah, would have been good to see that basically in that case. I also had a bit of an idea of like how like a reunion with her father could have gone in that case. Maybe it shouldn't have happened yet. Maybe you should, because if he's not a fan of wrestling, neither is the Queen. They shouldn't have been at the event in question because there needs to be. The council arranged it, and the princess was hosting it. They had no reason to be there. Because we could have had that. Because it feels like the reunion with her father was supposed to be like more significant, like more emotional. We just kind of skipped over it after she found out what had happened to him, and that was already like on top of like the major bombshell of everything else that was going on. If it was important enough that they didn't actually reveal it to her immediately, then the blunt way that Esmeralda kind of just like blurted it out was not the best way of breaking the news. And then from that point, the villain plan. I tracked the idea of kidnapping the princess because it's a classic move. Princesses kidnapping, they go hand in hand basically. But when it comes to having the crown princess who's not the main regent and therefore can't make these announcements all willy-nilly like that, saying that a random wrestling match is the reason that allies are going to go to war. Why would that be an excuse for like, why would they need an excuse in that case to go to war? Why not just declare war regardless of the match? They didn't need that set piece at all. Supposed to be during Molly's first day back at Festa. Well, I mean, sure, but yeah, but if it felt like too cluttered as a result with all these different people being involved, Oh, sorry, the reunion with the father. Okay, but yeah, but even if it was supposed to be that, it wasn't because we already had that first day back in Festa. So that it opens up to other possibilities in the future and building up this kind of thing. That's one thing that I've noticed, by the way, because I mentioned this, I think like last year or something. When you have an idea for something that you want to happen, you don't seem to like to wait for the payoff that would make that idea powerful. I mean, like take I was going to say Strike Back Sadness, but we've already talked about Strike Back Sadness like in ad nauseum. But basically the thing is like, oh well, here's this idea. What if like these two characters, let's say, got together, for example. Instead of like building up to that, being like, okay, let's have them like start to like fall in love with each other over time or like spend time together or whatever, and like build up to why would they would eventually decide to go together, like confirming their feelings or anything. No, it's just immediately they start dating, which can happen in real life. That's just a small example. Strike Back Sadness, the reason I brought that up is because let's have a scene where we establish we like remedy the idea of like Alia renouncing Trix and like the sadness behind that from the event from the Strike Back episode. How are we going to get to that? Well, let's set it, in the future so the kids are involved, which means that they have an excuse for them to go to Gabriel directly because they know who he is in this continuity and he has the Kwamis there and they'll all be perfectly fine. And then spend the entire episode fixing all those things to set that up in the most rapid way possible, ignoring the consequences behind it. Yeah. So, because that's the thing. So, because when you think about like big moments in shows, even like that moment of renouncing Trix or any of the other stuff that happened in Strike Back, it's the culmination of these things. It's like one of them. It's like Shadow Moth's most desperate plan. It's like he realizes finally after all this time fighting Ladybug what her major weakness is. She doesn't take risks. So force her to do that. That's where everything falls apart, and it did. But that wouldn't have worked if it was like episode 2 of the entire series, for example, or episode 2 after she becomes Guardian. Sure, whatever. So yeah, so that's one thing to bear in mind. Is like the more good things come to those who wait. Delayed gratification. The payoff will be much more significant if the moment is like built up as much as it was in your mind as it is for everyone else. And that might take a while, and it might be a bit more stressful to get to that point, but it's more rewarding once you do. That's why I keep mentioning it to you. the one positive I'll say about this is that the fight itself, short as it may have been, I appreciate. I can tell you like put some thought into like the choreography itself and like what that's what it would entail, all of the fun aspects you could include in that short amount of time. The ending, of course, being like, oh, I cut it short because I wanted the record of the second shortest match in history. I was like, huh? Also, because it's a different sport entirely, so they have a different record. It could be the first match anyway. Yeah, that felt. I guess if you're building up the idea that Ashley is not a likable referee, then sure. I guess in Todrama Gacha that will make more sense when we get to that point. So I reserve judgment on that part, but yeah, the fight itself, enjoyable enough. So yeah, I think a lot. There's most of the other stuff in this was more finer details, let's say. And the Eurovision pops, like I mentioned earlier, were not, even when they did appear, they weren't like super involved, I guess. The continuing hatred that Arcade has for Vivid absolutely got the focus it deserved. But yeah, if it was introduced a little bit sooner so it could build up over the course of the episode, even of course the episode is a good way to build up stuff as well. So yeah. And look, I get that, but I'm saying it would have a different record board because it's a different sport. Same way that different games have different speedrun records, because that would be just horrifically unfair if they didn't, for example. So I think that's basically it from me. Because one other thing, I like the fact that there were some camera angles in this, whether or not you like resize the background of the characters or you actually zoom them in. I would love to see more of that, because I mean, it's just a great way to make something a bit more dynamic in the first place. So I consider continuing that in the future. So yeah, I think that's basically it from me. I don't know if Bond's still here because he's muted now.
No, I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
being polite.
Okay.
I didn't
Fair
want
enough. Go ahead.
my dog is being super restless, and I didn't want her scratching at my sheets being something you hear in the background. Anyway,
Okay, yeah.
okay, so I'm probably going to say a lot of what you said because I was busy trying to get my dog to settle down. Anyway, yeah, I'm sorry. I'll watch the VOD, I promise. Okay, so, first thing I'm going to talk about is just a familiar issue here, which is plot structure. It kind of felt like the plot was, instead of a steady progression to the climax, just kind of felt like a fluctuating like sine graph, just up down up down up down up down, which was odd. And I especially thought this quote unquote prologue with the sister not being real sister drama really out of place, considering the entire episode was about something completely different. And didn't seem to like talk at all about what happened in the previous like little prologue section at all, which kind of made it feel like I was watching two different episodes. I agree with Jacob, because I did hear this, about how I feel like it should have centered more about this reunion, especially considering this dad now has a lot of problems now, both mentally and physically, and that could have been examined in a few different ways. I wish that we focused more on that instead of just cutting to 5 weeks later and everything is completely fine. So if you were going to make this episode about this conflict, then maybe focus more on that instead of just how sad she is, as usual. That's usually what the main focus is on, which can be good in moderation, but not for every single episode, please, Johnny, I swear. Anyway, what else? Yeah, the wrestling was okay. I appreciated the fight choreography at times. I appreciated the camera angles, and I'm also noticing some improvement in character designs. I mean, the design for Molly for that casual / stylish outfit was really nice. I really liked it, and some of the gowns that I saw Esmeralda wearing were very nice. I think Vivid's design could be improved. I talked about this earlier. I'm sure you're gonna watch the VOD. Just examining on how that character like could still have the same style, but also still looks nice. What else? The music at times was very inappropriate. I mean, Jacob and I were literally boogieing during a really serious scene, which was obviously a problem because that's not what the music is supposed to be signifying at that time. It's supposed to be setting the tone. What else? Spelling mistakes as usual. There were some that were not really making sense, especially like I hope we see more fictitious worlds than real ones. Like you need to work on that logic. I don't know where your head was at that one. You'll again, if you watch the VOD, you'll see what I'm talking about. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, obviously the stuff with the referee saying, "Oh, I want this to be the second shortest match," to just like put that on Ripley's Believe It or Not or something. I don't know. Like that was odd. And I thought that the wrestling was like the wrestling intros dragged on for so long. Oh my god. You could do a little bit better on that because half of us were falling asleep during the part where you're supposed to be hyping up the crowd. So it had the opposite effect. I appreciate you going out of your comfort zone and doing voice acting, by the way. I was just hoping for a little bit more projection when you're doing those voice lines because again, that's something that we kind of touched on briefly where we're just talking about how the lines that are supposed to be hyping up the crowd for this main fight are kind of mundane and nonchalant. Also, you said you're writing
And
scripts.
drawn up by the music.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you need to work on your audio mixing as well. Also, you're writing scripts, which is great step in the positive direction. Definitely needs some tweaking because the fact that I couldn't tell the difference is a problem. Scripts are supposed to help you keep structure, and it didn't seem like the structure was kept anyway, so that was a bit odd. And the overall episode just was just a lot of talking and not a lot of doing, as usual with these kinds of episodes. But again, that's getting improved slightly. We had our first fight in a long time for a pop series, so I was very pleased to see 10 seconds of that. I hope there's more. More. And yeah, that's basically it. I hope you and GK can work out the scripting issues so that your stuff can continue to improve because it is improving. I will say it is improving. You are taking strides in the positive direction. I'm not seeing like significant difference yet, but I am seeing glimpses of it. So there's promise, and I'm excited to see this this continuous progression. If it continues, please don't take this down. Please. That's all I have to say.
Yeah. All right. I haven't heard Bruce Buffer's voice, so I have no point of comparison, unfortunately. But yeah. All right. Well, I guess that's that. I need to actually go and get some food so I can become fed Jacob after all.
Yeah,
my energy reserves have been depleted after several hours of MLP and then also several hours of this. So yeah, I'm wrapping up for now. So yeah, please leave a like or dislike.
Sorry. Well, I'm sorry. One more thing. I just remembered because you said you were. I was literally thinking about you spoiling a video that hasn't released yet. Don't spoil something that hasn't been released yet, Johnny. Please. Like we said, change the stuff around. Like change the wording so that you're not spoiling an episode that hasn't released. Okay, sorry. Thank you. Continue. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
If it had been like a major like unavoidable plot thread, but it wasn't. It was like one sentence that could have been like tweaked, and that would have been saved. But yeah, okay, fair enough then. Please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. Subscribe if you've done so already. And on that note, until next time, farewell.